Weston here with the Hidden Gibbon, and today we have a special treat. We have another viewer submitted deck request, this time from Alex P. So let's get straight into it. He requested the following. He wanted the Faceless one as his commander with a partner being a background, and he wanted it to kind of revolve around enchantments, and he gave me a budget of $55. So, Alex, I hope I live up to your standards. I thought that green-white would be a little bit too easy. I wanted to do something a little bit unique that combined some Enchantments Matter cards with some blink effects. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So we have the Faceless one as our commander. It's a 3/3 for 5. It's a colorless legendary enchantment creature background. Word salad there. If Faceless one is your commander, you choose a color before the game begins, and Faceless one is the chosen color. Choose a background. And then our background we chose is Candlekeep Sage. Commander creatures you own have, when this creature enters or leaves the battlefield, draw a card. So this deck is going to be white-blue. Faceless one is going to select white prior to the game. So we have 22 creatures in here. Some of these I had to dig pretty deep to find some stuff to fit within in the $55 budget. There's only a couple cards in here over 35 cents, and I'll get to them. And this is also me setting Moxfield to select the cheapest version of every card. So that way, if you want to, Alex, if this deck's good enough for you, if you want to buy it, you're able to do that. I've already taken the liberty of putting add cheapest versions. So we have Auramancer in here, and when Auramancer enters, you may return target enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. We have Cloudkin Seer. When it enters, draw a card. Faith Healer, sacrifice an enchantment, gain life equal to sacrificed enchantment's total casting cost. Favored of Iroas, which is Constellation. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, it gets double strike until end of turn. We have Flutterfox. As long as you control an artifact, enchantment, or enchantment, Flutterfox has flying. We have Fountain Watch. Artifact and enchantments you control can't be the target of spells or abilities. So it gives them Shroud. We have Gremlin Tamer. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, create a 1/1 Gremlin. We have Hannah, Ship's Navigator, which is tap Azorius and 1. Return target artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Sorry about that, kind of spaced out for a second. We have Harvest Guard, Allseeds. They have Constellation. Whenever Harvest Guard enters or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, prevent all damage that would be dealt to target creature this turn. We have Hullbreaker Horror. So whenever you cast a spell, choose up to 1. This is one of the cards that's over $1. Return target spell you don't control to its owner's hand. Return target non-land permanent. We have Inquisitive Glimmer, which is enchantment spells you cost 1 less. And unlocks. We didn't really go with any of the rooms. I'm sure there's some that you could probably fit in here, but I wasn't able to really fit it. We have Jorah's Familiar, historic spells you cost 1 less. We have Catilda Dawnheart Martyr, flying, lifelink, protection from vampires. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of permanents you control that are spirits and or enchantments, and it has Disturb. And its Disturb is an aura, enchanted creatures, flying, lifelink, protection vampires, and gets +X, where X is the number of permanents you control that are spirits or enchantments. And if it would be put into a graveyard, instead exile it. We have Mana War. When it comes into play, return any one creature to its owner's hand, so you can pop your own thing up. We have Mesa Enchantress, that lets you draw. We have Optimistic Scavenger. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. We have Pearlize for our enchantment spells having affinity for auras. And whenever you cast an aura spell that targets a modified permanent you control, draw a card. We have Fantatog. Fantatog has sacrifice an enchantment. Get +1/+1 till end of turn, or discard a card from your hand. It gets +1/+1. We have Sten, Paranoid Partisan. When he enters the battlefield, choose target card type other than creature or land. You're going to want to choose enchantment, probably. Spells you choose of the chosen type cost 1 less, and you can exile it, return to the battlefield. So if you need to change to creature or something else, you can do so. We have Thrix, the Sudden Storm. Flash, flying, spells you can cast with mana value 5 or greater, cost 1 less to cast, and can't be countered. We have Tidespout Tyrant, so whenever you cast a spell, return target permanent to its owner's hand. And we have Young Blue Dragon, scry 1, draw a card, and flying. Sorceries, we're running 4. We got Ponder. Yep, it's over $1. It's hard doing this. These under 55 really are pretty interesting because a lot of the... I'll get to it at the end. We have Preordain, over $1. We have Serum Visions, and we have Settle Beyond Reality, which is exile target creature you don't control, or exile creature you control, then return it. Blink effect. Instance, we have a blink effect. Put target enchantment on top of its owner's library to protect it. We have Banish into Fable. If you cast a spell from your hand, if you control an artifact, then you copy it. If you control an enchantment, you also do that. You may choose new targets and return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, and you create a 2/2 white knight. We have Blur. It's another blink effect. Echoing Truth returns. Flicker of Fate blinks. We have Mana Leak in here. Not the greatest in Commander, but it is a solid card. We have Mind Bend. Change the text of target permanent by replacing all instances of one color or basic land type with another. This is very important. There's 2 of these in here. 2 of these spells, and it's for a very specific reason, which I will get to. It's going to be very niche, but I think it's a cool little thing to try. We have Momentary Blink, we have Negate, we have Planar Incursion, and we have Scroll Shift. Now, for artifacts, we do have Arcane Signet in here, Cloud Key, Helm of Awakening, Seer's Lantern, and Sky Diamond. And then for enchantments, we have Abyshin's Desire. Enchanted creature has Flying Threshold. It can't be the target spells or abilities. Aegis of Honor. The next time an instant or sorcery spell would deal damage to you this turn, that spell deals damage to its controller instead. That's pretty cool. I had forgotten about this card, and it's when I started in Magic the Gathering. We have Ire Bladder. We have All That Glitters. Oh, by the way, Ire Bladder is... It has flying, can only be blocked by creatures with flying. We have All That Glitters, which gives for enchantments and artifacts. Angelic Voices, as long as the only creatures you control are white or artifact creatures, all creatures you control get +1/+1. We have Baffling End. We have Dovin's Acuity, which is when it enters the battlefield, gain 2 life, draw a card. And whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell during your main phase, you may return it to its owner's hand. Eaten by Piranhas, Farah's Enlightenment. We have Equilibrium. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may pay 1. If you do, return target creature to its owner's hand. We have Ethereal Armor, which is kind of like All That Glitters. We have Hobble. Draw a card. It's a pacifism effect. Ichthyomorphosis. Ominous Seas. Plumes of Peace. And we have Teferi's Mount. Now, I skipped one. Remember, I had those 2 change basic land type, right? We have... Aeson Highway. All white creatures gain Planeswalk. We have quite a few white creatures in here, right? Go back up. Yep, quite a few. Give them Planeswalk, and then you'll be able to get through. And then for our lands, we are running 37. Again, very basic. 35-cent land, 35-cent, 69-cent, 35. Pretty cheap deck overall. Alex, let me know what you think. I actually really loved this challenge because a budget of $55 means that a lot of the staples that you would normally put into a commander deck, you can't, because as you saw, I have maybe like 5 or 6 cards that are over $1. And that adds up very quickly, especially since basic lands do technically cost money, so I add them into the budgeting cost. But alrighty, Alex, it was wonderful doing this for you. Let me know what you think. If If it's not what you want, you know what? I can always make you another one. Just hit me up in the comments. But as always, I am Weston with the Hidden Gibbon, and I will see you all in the next one.